Ladies and gentlemen, we're here another Friday night. I'm here. There's nothing to do. And isn't that just a little sad? And tonight we have, I like to call Team Wannabes, Team Loudmouths. Or you could call it Team Asshats versus Nuclear Option. But I'm not alone in hosting this because, just like me, Nico, you have nothing going on either today.
Wait, this isn't Team 80s versus the Arrowverse champions?
No, we proved in the last match there is no God and justice, so it's Kings of Winter versus Nuclear Option because there's no God, no justice system, and no faith in humanity left. So this is what we're stuck with.
Fuck, that's disappointing, but we're still probably going to get an entertaining match out of it. Our ears are going to hurt like hell by the time we're done, just from having to listen to so much patting on the back, but hey, it is.
It's not patting on the back, it's blowing each other full of hot air that they rise so they don't have to walk in their own shit. That's what it's called, Nico.
So are they just going to rise all the way to the heavens like Chance did, or is that going to be something totally different?
Until Chance would pop them down, because Chance would knock out Kings of Winter in a heartbeat by himself. Now, I don't really have too much to say with Nuclear Option because they don't really bother me. They're the nice guys in this one. So I'm gonna hope they win. I really am. I'm gonna hope they win. They move on, and we don't have to hear any more of Kings of Winter for the rest of the season. I'm going to hope, Nico.
I'll share your sentiments in this match, but at the same time, I'm still rooting for Smarticus to get to the team championship final. So, I'll give you this win, Nuclear Option, but you don't have my faith for the whole thing.
All right, with that, that's enough from us. You know we're here. Let's hear what they have to say in promos.
We are back. Kaleb, Koho, Jim Green. After a trouncing defeat of Team 1880s, the old men, the retirement home, we are here to take on Kees and Alex.
No. Alex retired because he was too scared. Yeah, he was scared.
And then he's back now, but not here. Yeah. But Nuclear Option. No. Okay. We'll play these guys. We'll call them dedicated to losing. That sounds like a good team name.
Yeah, I think that was what they were originally going to call themselves when they came back, and Kees was like, hey, I'm going to get this fossil I dug up from the old worldwide movie whatever days. And he's like, oh, you know what? I can make something out of this guy. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to play Zadius and Eli in the first match. How about we give them a free pass to the finals, guys? Good job. Look, we earned our way here. We took care of Team Rosa and Loser.
Was that Samurai Jack or?
Yes, that was Samurai Jack. And then
Samurai Jack, yeah.
Then we took over
Team 1880s. Yeah.
Team 1880s and the retirement home. And now we're here because Alex is scared, and Kees had to get a fossil, and now that fossil's got to pull off lightning in a bottle a second time against the greatest team in the league.
And unfortunately for Kees, Arena's not here to carry him through another team match. So, I don't even know what we're doing. I guess we'll play this, and then we'll go to the finals, and then play the short guy and his brother and whoever else. It doesn't matter. We're gonna beat
probably Rizzy and probably the Australian. I don't know. We'll see.
Sure.
And we are back in yet another Fandom team match, Chris. We took out, I and Alex in the first match took out Paul and Lucas, who are now dominating on the other side of that losers bracket that they came up with. And then in our last match we TKO'd Eli, who was actually a pretty good competitor. Now, Zadius might not be active, but that's neither here or there. I just want to say, out of everyone in this room, I am in the next #1 contender match. Not this fake king here that just keeps blabbing his mouth, Kaleb Koho. And I think Jim Green actually had a match where he got to 0 points. Chris, are we really this afraid of our opponents today, or are they just yapping?
What's that, Sonny? You know how it is for us old fossils. You know, we have to be dug up and rediscovered. Okay. Guys, let's cut the crap. Kaleb only knows 2 categories. Everything else, he's fucking mediocre in. Jim, all he does is talk, and he has nothing to back himself up. Literally. Kaleb is the one who essentially carried them in their last win, which, you know, look, that was just, you know, 2 of the greatest of all time in terms of teams having a bad day. Now, as for me, I've handled my fair share of shit talkers in the past, including the one who went onto the heavens. So, listen up. I'm not afraid of you. I've never been afraid of you, and there is nothing you could say or you could do to make me afraid of you and make me regret coming out of retirement. Plus, I made a promise to Kees that we were going to get through this tournament and that we're going to be the future team champions. So, if you don't like that, then I'm sorry. But guess what? It's going to happen.
Well, it should happen. I mean, I'm already in a #1 contender match in singles. I'm 3-0. How did that happen? Everyone rooted against me when I faced Eli. I saw the polls. I saw everyone root against me. Guess what? I still won. So everyone, you're wrong. And it's going to be the same with this. If you root against Chris and myself, I mean, have you seen what this guy can do in trivia? Have you seen what I can do in terms of fandom? I think our skills have been shown. I think that Jim and Kaleb, congratulations on beating Team 80s. That's where your run will end. You'll be 2-1 after this match. We'll be 3-0, facing I don't know who, probably Robert Parker and Dominic Ricci in that team final. Now that will be an interesting one. But this match, I'm not really concerned with. So let's just get this over with. Let's just continue to play.
Absolutely. You know, here's the thing. You don't get to talk until you actually have, you know, won. And granted, like I said, you got lucky. But now you're going to lose hardcore. Because I ain't holding back, not in the knowledge, baby. And that's the only thing that counts in this game.
Lots of strong words thrown there. Both not scared of each other. You know, Kings of Winter shit-talking like the wannabe action army that they are. And, of course, you know, Nuclear Option not backing down either, Nico.
So it's freezing outside, but there was enough hot air in both of those promos to create another superstorm. So,
yeah. I think if we can keep this going, we don't have to worry about winter up here in the northern states of America. But other than that, we'll go ahead and get going with this match with the proper introductions brought to us by the host of Around the League, the Cosmic Night Fury, Nico Suave Regole.
Introducing first, with a record of 2 victories, 0 defeats, and 1 knockout, representing all of Tim Smith's regrets in life. He is the Fandom Fight General Manager, Kaleb the King Koho, and the reigning TV Throwdown Champion of the World, and also the division's General Manager, Jim the Wolf Green, the #3 ranked contenders, the Kings of Winter, and their opponents, with a record of 2 victories, 0 defeats, and 1 knockout, representing Dedicated to Art, Christopher Skywalker Dohmen, the Grand Admiral Kees Cornelisse, the #1 ranked contenders, Nuclear Option.
Boo.
I like the delivery, Nico. I like it.
Boo.
Thank you, sir.
Also, someone who actually can say nuclear instead of nuclear.
Oh, snap.
He's from Texas. What can you do?
All right, folks. Now with that, we go into the proper rules for round #1. We've all been here before, but for any of you new viewers out there, round 1 works as such. In teams, each competitor or each team, all 4 competitors will be playing like a normal round 1, so all of them will have the whiteboards. There are 10 questions from pre-selected categories. If a competitor has a perfect round, they will receive a bonus question, so they have to hit all 10, and they will get a bonus question. Competitors must write down and say their answer, write down on your whiteboard, a piece of paper, whatever you have. When called upon, show your answer as well as verbalize it. Verbalization is key. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. There is no deduction for any wrong answers. There is no stealing. Each competitor has 3 repeats, so each team really has 3 repeats for the match and 1 challenge rule. So they can challenge if they need it, they get it right, they keep the challenge, get it wrong, it's gone. So with that, we go down the line. Chris Dohmen, are you ready?
Is it 32-5 win by knockout yet?
Almost. Kaleb Koho, are you ready?
I don't know why we even let Dohmen in here, since he wouldn't schedule me and does not know what talent means. So sure, whatever.
Kees Cornelisse, are you ready?
As long as we just don't get like who composed, who directed, who played, we're good, and I'm ready.
And Jim, are you ready?
That's the Brinks truck backing up with my win, Dohmen. Let's do this.
Okay.
You gotta deliver that right, Jim. It's let's do this.
All right, gentlemen. Nico, hit him with their first question so I can start drinking.
It's like David Letterman just coming back onto a late night show as a guest. All right.
Throw some pineapples off a fucking roof.
Tim, save some of that drink for me. Your first question in round 1 is in the category of Star Wars. In Return of the Jedi, who greets Darth Vader as he lands on the docking bay of the incomplete second Death Star?
The original trilogy. The best of all Star Wars.
I kind of agree with Mark Ellis in that there's an argument to be made that
for a last name.
We will accept either first or last name.
Although technically the first person is a title, but if you want to include his first name, Case, you could.
Yes.
I don't remember his first name. I just remember the title and last name.
I do, but I'm not gonna write it down.
And these two are showing why they are the Star Wars team.
All right, Nico, what were you saying while I do a countdown?
I don't even remember.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. God help us. Let's start with Chris Dohmen.
Moff Jerjerrod.
That is correct. Kaleb the King Koho.
It's Anita. All right.
Kees Cornelisse.
I don't know how it's pronounced, but I also said Moff Jerjerrod.
That is correct. It is a hard name to pronounce, and this is coming from someone who fucks up names constantly. Jim.
Plo Koon.
That's a Jedi.
Okay.
And, if the Sith, he dies, so he was dead.
Sadly.
Very dead by that point.
All right.
Spoiler alert.
I watched those movies too.
All right. Your second question, gentlemen, in Back to the Future. What is the full date, month, day, and year on Doc Brown's tombstone in Back to the Future 3? One of my favorite Back to the Futures, Nico.
Do I have a favorite?
Have you seen them?
Yes. About 2 months ago, I was prepping for, I believe it was my match with Sandy, so I made it important to actually watch these.
Ah, good. They are good. So we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go in reverse this time. Jim, we'll start with you.
I said October 28th, 1885.
No.
You have the year right, but not the other two.
I know I have the year right.
Case.
I just guessed the date, September 2nd, 1885.
Very close. Kaleb, how about you?
Is it September 1st, 1885? But I put 2nd because that's the date they go back in time.
That is also incorrect. And Chris, were you able to get it?
Nope, didn't have that.
All right.
September 1st.
The correct answer, September 7th, 1885.
That's what I freaking had, and I erased it for the 2nd. Oh my god.
They went back a week before to save the doc, but September 7th,
Yep.
1885.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Nico, what is our third?
All right, gentlemen, your third question is in the category of movies about cars and family, Fast and Furious.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Cars 3. We would have had it then.
Your question is, what was the name of Johnny Tran's cousin in The Fast and the Furious?
A category that goes out of Fandom. I'm selling Multiplex to the highest bidder, so anyone who wants to buy it for $1, have at it.
You realize that means a certain person we don't want touching Multiplex could buy it, right?
He would probably smoke it up, so don't worry about it.
Oh dear god.
Oh, jeez.
But with that, we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come at me, bitch. Pens down. Chris Dohmen, we start with you.
Nope.
All right. Kaleb Koho.
Said Vinny. Nope.
Nope.
No, that is Matt Kern's alter ego.
Yeah.
Kees Cornelisse.
I think it's Lance.
That is correct for a point.
It is
Nice.
nice, isn't it?
And Jim.
Lance, this is a beautiful machine.
Nice. Yes. I wish I could give you extra credit for saying that line.
I like his pants.
Jim and Case scored. Yes, he has leather snake pants.
All
right.
Snakeskin pants.
Again,
Yes.
the snakeskin pants.
Your
Cousin
fourth
Lance.
category comes in the realm of Marvel movies outside the MCU. Your question. Name both actors who have played the role of Eric Lesher in the X-Men world of movies.
Ooh, there's a few, but it's fine.
How do you feel about these X-Men movies, Tim?
I don't know. I like the older ones, but
New
then again,
ones
my
are better,
my
but
favorites are
both have-
Wolverine.
both trilogies have one bad one, and then you have the Wolverine movies, which only has one good one.
And Deadpool, which is 50-50.
1.5 good ones.
No,
All right,
And
with that,
Deadpool, which has
we'll
two
go
great ones.
5, 4,
Deadpool's one. good
3, 2, 1.
Two great ones.
one. No, one.
Jim,
good one.
we start with you.
I said Steve Jobs, Michael Fassbender, and Gandalf Ian McKellen.
That is correct for 1 point. Case.
I also said Ian McKellen and Michael Fassbender.
Nice.
Better.
Caleb.
Michael Fassbender and Ian McKellen.
That is correct. And Chris for a clean sweep.
Michael Fassbender, Ian McKellen.
Jesus Christ.
Clean
They're not
sweep.
creative.
All right. Nico, what is your
Finally,
first question?
questions about movies that people give a shit about.
Preach. What?
All right.
Watch your
Amen.
fucking mouth.
Settle the fuck down, gentlemen. Your next question.
Oh,
Your next question is in the category of the Wizarding World. When Dumbledore and Harry went looking for Slughorn in the Half-Blood Prince, what did he disguise himself as in order to hide from them?
I wonder if Kaleb Koho has gotten this far in the movies yet.
Probably
Tim.
not.
Tim, you know I haven't. I feel like this is attacking me. You're targeting me right now.
Blame
I
the
wrote
questions.
the
That's all
movie
you're good at.
Yesterday.
Caleb going.
I'm
for what
writing.
he always
I wrote the
does.
answer and then the detailed answer, like after it in parentheses.
Good for you.
Like how
We'll go
they
5.
discover him.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Chris first.
I blanked.
All right, Caleb.
Is that an insect?
That is incorrect. Case.
You make a very convincing armchair.
That is correct. And Jim.
A chair and a destroyed flat.
Yes, that flat was destroyed. That flat was more destroyed than what Hurricane Katrina did to New Orleans.
Too soon.
Oh, that's not okay.
Too soon.
Oh, no, it's not. All right. Your next
Ah,
You're right.
category,
They won a
gentlemen.
Super Bowl. They're good.
Yes.
Might win too.
Your next category is in Disney. Disney.
Jesus.
Your question. What was Aladdin's first counted wish under the rule of 3 wishes? I love this movie, Nico. It's one of my favorites.
I was a big fan of the King of Thieves sequel. Like I probably,
The third one?
yeah, I think I've probably seen it more than I've seen the original.
I don't know. I always like the first two. The third one was kind of iffy
You
for
like
me. But
You like the Thieves one? Oh, Return to Jafar is the best VHS one. Come on now.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No.
it is. You shut your
Really
mouths, kids.
all right, they're both ready. We'll go 5,
Just watch the
4,
first one and
3,
keep it
2, 1. Let's go to Jim.
I said to be a prince.
That is correct. Case, were you able
I
to get
said
it?
to make him a prince.
That is correct. We will accept that as well. Kaleb,
I thought the first technical official wish was to get out of the Cave of Wonders, but I haven't seen it in a while.
that was his
Ooh.
trick. That was the
That's
trick.
trick way.
Ah, crap.
And Chris,
Genie, I wish for you to make me a prince.
that is correct.
Well done.
Quick question before the next question. Do they have 7 or 8 right now?
I think it's 8.
8.
I
They
have
8.
Yeah, I have 8 written down as
Okay,
well.
that's what I
8 to
kind of like.
5.
I kind of like smudged my 6 on this, so I'm keeping the
Yeah.
score on the bottoms.
That's nice. Going back in 3, 2, 1. Nico, hit us with our next question.
All right, somewhere Robert Parker is happy because the next question is in the category of
Kaiju.
Middle Earth.
Oh,
I'm also happy.
I'm also happy.
I'm also happy.
What is our question, Nico?
Okay. Your question is, Anduril, when introduced, also had another name said by Elrond. What is that other name?
On Will, but
This is one of my all-time favorite moments in this entire movie, in this entire trilogy, in the entire Middle Earth saga.
it is a good moment. It is.
Wait a second.
All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Chris.
Anduril, Flame of the West, forged from the shards of Narsil.
That is correct.
That's
You
the
fucking
full
show off.
time.
Caleb.
Nope.
All right. Case.
Chris, you took my line. Anduril, Flame of the West.
That is correct. And Jim.
Specifically what Dohmen said.
Show us the board.
Show us the
Oh,
board.
no, I didn't.
You didn't have
Okay. All right.
That's what's called a joke.
All right, gentlemen.
From the way your voice
next
goes,
question,
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
That's how
Your
you know
next
I'm good at it.
question comes in Pixar.
That's what she said.
Your question: who voices Merida in Pixar's Brave?
Finally, something I can.
This is kind of a long answer. Give me a second.
Nico, have you seen Brave?
Yes, but it's been quite a while.
It's probably the first
Mhm.
Pixar movie where I went, "Wow, that is Disney interfered."
All right, and with that, we will go with the countdown.
Should not have won the
5,
Oscar.
4,
No, it should not.
3,
Should have done Wreck-It Ralph.
It's bad.
2, 1. Hands down. We go to Jim first.
I said I don't know, but she's dedicated to fart. Got him.
Got him.
Chase, do you
I
have
didn't
the
have
right
it.
answer?
I watched it the other day and I blanked.
Can I just take
All right.
be the only one to get the answer correct now?
Caleb, what is the answer?
Kelly McDonald.
That is correct for a point.
Domen's
And Chris,
Who gives a shit about this movie?
Oh,
Nobody.
Dohmen didn't.
All
Okay,
right.
Okay. I thought you'd get it, Dohmen.
Nico, take us into our penultimate question.
All right, we're going to the other galaxy that's not very far away, Star Trek.
Seems
That's
pretty
this
far away.
galaxy.
Shut up! I tried to make a segue, it did not work. Your question is, what is the line of Hamlet that McCoy recites on the Bounty after Spock said he had to program some of the variables of the time travel computations from memory?
This is what happens when you try to question Spock thinking he lost his memory and Spock tells you fuck off. In a nice Vulcan term.
Something about seeing Spock swear on a bus is funnier than it probably should be.
Yes. And then he Vulcan nerve pinched the little punker.
For the record, this is not a round 1 question.
Yeah, no, this is really not a
There-
round 1 question.
There have been
What
a couple
the fuck
round
is
1
this
questions that
nonsense?
aren't.
This is
there's
a round
couple
1
round
answer.
questions that aren't round 1.
All right, we're going to go 5, 4,
Repeat the question.
3. First repeat, Nico.
All right. In Star Trek, what is the line of Hamlet that McCoy recites on the Bounty after Spock said he had to program some of the variables of the time travel computations from memory?
Wait a So Star Trek 2009?
Nope, no hints.
I will say wrong movie.
Damn it.
No hints.
But you don't. That's the thing. You don't even specify which movie.
No. Sorry, I'm gonna challenge the
That is
fuck out of this question because
bullshit.
you give no specification as to what film and
They're
franchise.
giving you the specific of
As I said,
the
this
movie
is,
by
there's no
plot
way
details.
You can count
Okay,
this as
but
a
by
round one
plot-
question.
By plot details, I know exactly what movie this is from. I don't necessarily know the answer. I know what movie it's from. If you ask me what movie that this quote is asked, I can tell you.
We'll go 5, 4,
bullshit question.
3.
You
2.
give no form of no. You don't give us a film in the franchise to actually try to pull from. Because literally, this could have. There are several
gave you
films
the
in the
play
franchise
to
that
pull
use
from.
Shakespeare quotes that are spoken by the characters.
Yep. Oh.
Several
Pens
of them.
down.
Let it go. Let it go.
Pens down. Chris, were you able to get it?
It's a bullshit question. I'm challenging the fuck out of it.
Kaleb,
I said to be or not to be. That is the question because that's the only one I know.
Kees,
I said, are you out of your Vulcan mind?
and Jim.
Kind of echoing Case. I said, damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a scientist.
All right. Nico, what is the correct quote? And then we'll go into the challenge.
The correct quote is "Angels and ministers of grace defend us."
Okay, yeah, challenge.
After the challenge, we're going to throw out that question, go with another Star Trek question. To make it fair, the end. Your question, Star Trek, gentlemen. What member of the Enterprise did not want to come on via transport in Star Trek the Motion Picture? Or did not want to come on via the teleport that he wanted to specifically be brought on by shuttlecraft?
Basically, who's afraid of teleportation technology?
Okay.
Yeah,
we got it.
kind of like Carson Beckett in Stargate Atlantis. Fun fact, in that episode, they actually made a reference to this, but... Alright, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Chris.
Dr. Larry McCoy, Bones.
Correct. Kaleb.
Dr. McCoy, Bones.
Correct. Case.
I went with Spock. My bad.
Incorrect. Jim.
I just said bones.
Correct.
Okay.
Alright.
That ended up going in our favor, so we're all right, Jim.
Okay.
Your
so
final
that's-
question.
Oh, I thought that
in
was
round
the final
one.
question. Okay.
No.
No, that was the penultimate. Your final question in Worlds of DC. Who
Beautiful.
directed Wonder Woman?
Oh.
Oh my God.
If we get
Alright.
complaints
Hey,
about this one,
I just got a quick
I'm not
question.
complaining. I'm not complaining.
Has anybody been on Twitter since Wonder Woman came out? Because if you have, you know the answer to this.
All right, we'll go
It's a
5,
crime she didn't win Best Director
4,
for Wonder Woman.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Jim.
I think she once dated Brian Callen of Fighter and the Kid fame. Patty Jenkins.
Case.
Patty Jenkins.
Kaleb.
Patty Jenkins.
And Chris.
Patty Jenkins.
If you don't think she should have got the Oscar, you're sexist.
Coming out of round number
Right,
one.
should have.
Coming out of round number 1. Nico, what is our score?
all right. So, Nuclear Option / Dedicated to Art is currently in the lead with 13 points. Kings of Winter right behind them with 10. The challenge of Nuclear Option actually worked out very well in Kings of Winter's favor here.
All right, and with that, we will go to round number 2,
Right, boy.
which is our wheel round, and it works as such.
Wheel.
Each team will have a chance to spin the wheel.
The
If they
wheel.
don't like their first option, they can spin again, unless their first option lands on players or opponent's choice, and they must take it. Each category consists of 5 questions, because it is fandom, worth 2 points apiece. If you need it, you can go to multiple choice for 1 point, and there is stealing in this round. So if you miss, your opponents can pounce on it. With that, Nuclear Option, Kees and Chris, you are in the lead. You do have the option to spin first or second.
We're going second?
We're going second, yeah.
Okay, second.
This one.
We'll
All
go
right.
first.
Kings of Winter will go first. And our wheel for tonight, brought to you by WheelDecide.com. Our categories are Middle-earth, Star Trek, Pixar, Wizarding World, DC, Worlds with DC, MCU, and Marvel.
All right.
So with that, the wheel has been primed, and the spin is in.
I'm a little surprised Star Wars is not on the wheel.
We didn't pick it. For a change.
Yeah, so-
Wizarding World.
Jim, you want to take it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. I will proctor your questions for Wizarding World.
I will sit back and let Jim take the reins.
Our first question. What is the name of the centaur who rescued Harry from Voldemort in the Forbidden Forest in the Sorcerer's Stone?
Oh.
Friends, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Well done.
All right. Your second question in Wizarding World. What Quidditch position did Ron play for the Gryffindor team in Half-Blood Prince?
Do you know it, Koho?
Okay. Harry was a seeker.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Oliver
he
was-
was.
Oliver was a keeper. So was did Ron take over a keeper from Oliver?
Yeah, yes, he did. He beat out Cormac McLagan for it when from how to use that confundance charm. Keeper,
Go for
final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
See, I know Quidditch.
Your third question. Finish the quote from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. That's life, I suppose. You along and then suddenly blank.
Could you repeat? You kind of like. I just heard that's life,
I-
I suppose.
Yeah.
I heard it.
I didn't either. So
All right, we'll go with the technical difficulty. Finish the quote from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. That's life, I suppose. You along and then suddenly blank.
You along?
it's got to be something to do with death, right? You want to go multiple choice?
Yeah, because I still don't get what he's asking. Yeah, multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, poof, B, bang, C, whack, or D, whoosh.
Oh, I see what he's going for. See, he's talking about like he's trying to explain. It's
I
one
know.
of those sound effects for death. So I don't know. Do you remember it?
Could you repeat the options? Just the
Your options are A, poof, B, bang, C, whack, or D, whoosh.
A final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I was gonna say that's the one I'm leaning towards.
Poof. It's a funny moment.
Your penultimate question in Wizarding World. Who completed the second task of the Tri-Wizard Tournament the fastest?
Oh, okay. Let's see.
That's your favorite movie, so you're taking it.
It's the worst.
So are you. So it's not Cedric Diggory.
No, it's Victor Crumb final answer.
No, it is Cedric Diggory. Final answer.
That is correct for the 2 point steal. It is Cedric Diggory. All right, your final question in Wizarding World. In Prisoner of Azkaban, What does Paravetti's Bogart shapeshift into initially?
Pavardi's Bogart turns into a shit.
No, that's definitely not it.
Jack in the Box. Final answer.
No, it's a
That is
snake. Final
incorrect.
answer. Snake. Final answer.
Correct for another 2-point steal. Big 2-point steal.
Okay.
Oh boy!
All right. With that,
17,
Nico,
15.
Wow,
Nico, what is our score?
Kaleb can actually do math because he is right. The score is now 17-15, still in Nuclear Option's lead. Jim dropped the ball on those last two Harry Potter questions. So
It's fine. We'll steal whatever they get.
All right. Case, Chris, your chance at the wheel. Wizarding World is off the board. MCU.
God damn
Will
it.
you take it or throw it back?
What do you think, Chris?
Shit.
I think there are better things on that wheel.
Yeah, there are better slices on the wheel. Let's do it one more time.
Let's spin again.
All right. Spinning again.
I'm hoping for Pixar here, baby.
Domen's good.
I
at
actually am
Pixar.
too. We're pretty good with Pixar, you know.
Domen's good at Pixar.
Worlds of DC.
Oh, beautiful,
All right.
baby. Let's go.
Nico, would you please proctor their questions for
That's
Worlds
good
of
for
DC?
me.
sure. All right, Mr. Dohmen, Mr. Cornelisse, Thrawn and the Piano Man. Your first question in the Worlds of DC is thus: who did the music for Suicide Squad?
Koho doesn't know it, just guess.
Yeah, just guess. I don't know it.
I'm trying to remember his name. Do you know?
Because it's not Tyler Bates. It's not Hans Zimmer.
Stephen Price, I think. Want to go with that?
Let's go with it. Fuck it.
Stephen Price, final answer.
I'm gonna call shenanigans. There's no way you pulled that out of your brain, bro.
2 big points.
I've
No
been
way.
studying on these movies. I've been studying composers.
All right.
There's
Hey.
no way.
Dude,
Alright.
you
Alright.
asked
Hands are on his
so many
face.
composers
Hey,
questions.
Nico,
Fine.
Nico,
Keep going. Keep
Nico,
going. Keep
go
going.
to the second question. If they don't hear it, that's their problem.
Jesus.
Alright.
Keep the crosstalk to a minimum, please. Your second question in the Worlds of DC. In Justice League, how many armies fought Steppenwolf thousands of years ago to stop him from getting the mother boxes?
Okay, so that would have been the Amazon
Atlanteans?
Warriors, the Green Lantern
Amazons?
Corps.
Yes. So that's 3.
Who was the third one?
Atlanteans,
Okay.
Amazons, Green Lantern Corps.
Is there anyone else?
I don't know. Want to go with multiple choice just to be sure?
Just be safe, yeah.
Multiple choice.
All right. For 1 point now, your options are A2, B3, C4, D5.
Let's go with 3.
Go with 3. Final answer.
Yep.
Kaleb and Jim, chance to steal.
Okay. If it's not 3, can you repeat the multiple choice options one more time for me?
All right. Is it A2, B3, C4, D5?
Okay, so it's definitely not 2.
Well, yeah, because there's definitely the Green Lanterns, the
definitely the
Amazonians, and the
Atlanteans, Green
Atlanteans. Would
So
the
there's
fourth
gotta
just
be
be
one.
like man? I don't know.
Maybe that would make sense. You want to go 4?
Yeah.
4, final answer.
The correct answer I have listed is 5.
The listings were, they said the early 3 with the Green Lantern Corps, Amazonians, Atlanteans, the humans, and the Olympic gods, the Olympian gods.
Okay.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay. My
Okay. No, yeah. All right.
All right. Nuclear Option, your third question in the Worlds of DC. What is the name of the Scottish sharpshooter and ally to Steve Trevor in Wonder Woman?
Charlie, final answer.
Thank you.
2 points. 2 points. Your fourth question. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice premiered in what year?
2016.
2016,
Final answer.
answer.
Another 2 points. And your final question in the worlds of DC. What was the total of movies in the worlds of DC that Zack Snyder directed?
BVS.
BVS, Justice League.
So
Man of
3.
Steel.
Final answer.
Correct for 2 more points.
All right, coming out of round number 2, we have the score. Nuclear Option up 25 to Kings of Winter's 15. We still go into round 3. And round number 3 is our betting round, and it works as such. Each team will have 5 categories of 1 question apiece from them. For teams, this is how it works. The first question, or the first category, when they hear it, the teams will decide who will take it and how many points from 0 to 2 they will bet. On the second question, the other person answers. Third question, they can go back to deciding who takes it. Fourth, just the same as number 2. And when we get to the 5-pointer or the 5th question, if we get to it, it is 1 category, and each team will have a separate question from said category that they can confer on and bet their points. So, with that, is there any questions, gentlemen?
No.
All right. Your first category in round number 3 you can bet points on is the MCU.
Jim,
Who
you
will
want me to
take
take
it and how many points?
Sure.
Just in
So
case
I
it's
take
losing world next, I'll take it.
Sure.
All right.
Wait.
Kees and Kaleb are taking it as they write down their points. Both of them seem ready, so we'll go with Kaleb first.
2.
All right, and Kees.
0. Playing it safe.
Okay. And your question. In Iron Man 3, what song played as we got the flashback to 1999 in Bern, Switzerland on New Year's Eve?
This movie gets so much unnecessary hate. I love it.
It gets more unnecessary hate, I think, even than Man of Steel at times. All right, we'll go with the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kaleb, you bet the big points. We will get your answer first.
Jingle Bell Rock.
Oh my God, Koho.
That
It's on
is
New Year's Eve.
incorrect.
It's
Kees,
I'm
were you able
blue.
to get
It's,
it?
I'm blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
That is correct. Big loss of 2 there.
Okay.
Nico, what is our next category that Kees and Jim will take? That Chris and Jim will take, sorry.
All right, with the score now 25 to 13, your second category is Wizarding World.
We made a good move.
Damn it.
Good move.
We can
All right.
just put 0 for the rest of the round, by the way.
Both of them seem ready. We'll go to Jim first.
2.
And Chris.
1.
All right. Nico, what is their question?
All right, your question in the category of the Wizarding World is: what was the first of Voldemort's Horcruxes destroyed in the movies?
Let me write down the extremely long answer that I have.
Wonderful.
Have you seen a Harry Potter movie other than Half-Blood Prince, guys? Come on. Jesus Christ.
This is...
Shh.
Yeah, I should not say anything.
All right. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Chris, were you able to pull it?
Didn't have it.
And
Metal
Jim.
Diary.
It's the diary that is completely inconsistent writing, that she didn't even have that as a Horcrux originally, and she just threw that shit out there when she started making up Horcruxes. Fuck you, that's inconsistent writing, but it's the diary. As I have
Jim
written
gets a
up here.
big 2 points there
Boy,
to
Jim.
bring him back up to 15.
Jim.
We are now at 24 to 15. Going into our third category, which is James Bond. Who will take James
Oh
Bond?
dear God.
Yes.
All right,
Me.
Jim. Which one of us do we want to take it?
You can take it because I'd get it wrong.
All right, I guess I'll take it then.
All right, go ahead and bet your points, gentlemen. All right, they're both ready. We'll go to Case. How many points are you betting?
1.
All right, and Kaleb.
1.
Okay. This is going to be big. Your question. Diamonds Are Forever was released in what year?
Okay. So, plus,
I prefer emeralds to diamonds.
minus
Well.
1.
It was still a good movie.
All
It was.
diamonds are girl's best friend.
All right. We'll go 5, 4,
Gentlemen, it was a fun match.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kaleb, did you have it?
1971.
And Case.
It is 1971. Most impressive.
And your winners. Nuclear Option, Kees Cornelisse, and Chris Dohmen. Nico, what were your thoughts coming out of that game?
I kind of wish we could have gone on to the next question just because it's a Cars 3 question. So I wanted to see Caleb's face when he was like, damn it, why didn't I go for the next one? But sadly, we do not get that reaction, but we do get the desired outcome that you and I wanted, Tim, which is that the Kings of Winter's momentum has finally been cut. We have the first of 3 teams making it to the championship triple threat match for the team titles. Big day for us. Big day.
Well, it's a big day for us because this is fucking over. That's the big day for us. But yes, we get our first team getting into that mix of Nuclear Option with both of these guys having a great performance. 25-16. Both of them threw up big points there, but I think that's enough from us. So we'll go into post-match interviews right now. Nico, I'll let you go ahead and do that.
All right, I'm here for the post-match interviews doing the Jen Sturger-like duties for today, and I'm joined by your winners for this evening, Kees, the Grand Admiral Cornelisse, and Chris Skywalker Dohmen, the Piano Man and Thrawn themselves. How do you gentlemen feel after this performance?
Yikes, that was rough. I mean,
Chris, I'll let you go first.
that was rough. I don't care where you're from. Like, yeah, luckily it was the questions in the Worlds of DC that we knew for the most part. But oh man, I'm disappointed in myself. I am so damn disappointed in myself because, I came in really hot last match. And, Case and I had obviously, we were getting all the points left and right. And then, what can I say? If I had been really cocky and bet 2 in that other question round 3, my God, they probably could have caught me. We would have gone to one more question, but I'm just.
Here's the thing. People might question how I know these things, how I know the deep cuts. Well, here's the thing. First of all, I'm sorry for being this good because yes, I am this good. Second of all, I'm sorry for actually putting in some studying work this past week. This past week, I actually was a few days. Well, I called in sick. So I had a few days off and I had time to study. I literally went onto IMDb because I know how many composers and directors questions, usually I get in these matches. So I was like, let's look up the composers for these movies and let's try and make sure that I know. Like with the DCEU, the composers are like the same for most movies except for Suicide Squad. That's why it sticks out essentially. That's why if you have another name, you know it. And yeah, I've been studying. I've been upping my game because I know that my next match will be a team title match and it will be a number 1 contender match in singles. So I take this stuff seriously, a little bit more serious than I was before because even without studying, I would have gotten here. but yeah, that's what I've been up to. I'm taking this league serious and see where it got me. I'm 3-0 in both leagues, and I'm and I feel pretty good about it. And I'm shaking still because this was a pretty good match. Kaleb and Jim are good competitors, and they can put up a fight for sure.
I mean, hell, if there's if they get one more win and we let's say hypothetical, we win the next title match, then they win their next match for a number one contender spot, then they win that match, and then they come after us after we hypothetically win. I'm scared for the rematch. Good God. They put up a fight.
They did. Yeah, and they will probably do that to whoever they face next as well. So well, my respect. I have respect for them. Congratulations for putting up a good fight throughout this tournament and today. And I'm interested to see what they do next. But I'm looking forward to whoever will be in that title match. I'm looking forward to whoever we could be facing. Judgment's still out on that. And I think that whoever is in that title match will be very worthy opponents for us. And I'll be studying even more.
Same. With what very limited time I have, I'll be hitting the books.
Yes.
And considering they've already said in their pre-match interviews who they think is going to be in the triple threat with them, I see no reason to ask that question. So, bottom line, Chris Dohmen is upset that he had a bit of a day where he was more human than he was before. Kees Cornelisse, confident as ever. And now we move on to, oh, good Lord, the second place finishers for this evening, the Kings of Winter, Jim Green.
Cut right there, real fast. Koho, do you want to do just talking shit, or do you want to do like humble defeat?
Follow my lead.
Okay.
So we'll do it.
And you can cut back into you're jumping over to Kings of Winter, Nico.
All right. So that was me talking to the winners. Now we're here with the second place finishers, the Kings of Winter, Kaleb Koho, and the TV Throwdown Champion Jim Green. You gentlemen are obviously going to go off and say your own tangent. So whatever's on your mind, just go for it. Tim, hand me whatever bottle you're drinking from, and let's get through this.
Nico, I don't need to hear another word from you because I don't give a shit about you, dude. I can't wait to kick your ass in your stupid charity match because I have to get some anger out. But we were never supposed to win this match. You could tell from round 1 with what categories were put in. You can tell from round 2 and round 3 in the questions that were given. We were never supposed to win this match. This was put against us from the beginning. There was no possibility of us winning this one. We were supposed to be the fall guys, and every match we played, it's been, let's see how badly we can make Kings of Winter look in their match. How bad can we hold them down so they don't win? Well, the last two, we broke the system and won. And now what it is with this one is it just so happened that they went a little too far. They're obviously conspiring with some of the competitors. There's obviously some collusion happening. There is stuff going on that just downright upsets me to the point where I'm not sure if I even want to play the game anymore. But I'm here. I'll be back. There's always another round for me. But if I'm honest, this one hurts. This one hurts.
And this team, nothing against dedicated to losing, whatever they're still called. I don't know what they're called. They make the funny reactions and they wear sunglasses and stuff. That's cool. Good luck in your final. But I agree with Koho. This is clearly a setup by Tim and or Kane McMillan to make us lose, and we'll gladly take on the fucking Seas or Tim's Ranger dudes, whatever he's called. We'll gladly take them on after the tournament. We'll come and kick their ass, and they won't be able to fix the match because they'll be in the match. So, whatever. Good luck beating short guy and brother guy and then primetime Polyama, who's cool, and Mr. Challenges all the time. Good luck beating them. You won't beat them. So Yeah, we're out.
You know what? Before we're out, I just want to say, Kane, I know this was you. And I'm coming for you. Me and Jim are. Let's settle this in the ring where neither of us get to interfere with each other's matches. Neither of us gets to write the questions. Someone impartial that hates both of us to write the questions, or someone who likes both of us. I don't care. But me, Jim, you, and Ryan, one match to settle it.
Kings
And
of Winter
winner-
versus the
winner-
fucking Seas, 47.
Yes. And winner of that match gets into contention for a number one contenders match to play for the title. We want that title. We want the rematch. We will kick the ever-living hell out of the Knights of Steel to play whoever we need to get back at Nuclear Option, to get back at that title, and we'll do it. So, Kane, that's what's down. You don't get a say. You don't get a say. Kings of Winter, Knights of Steel. It's happening.
And with that, I will be accepting any studying help from anyone within the community to prepare for the January 25th match with Kaleb Koho. Just send me questions in direct messages on Facebook, and I will kick the King's little ass all over the place. But that was our post-match interview, so Tim, let's go back to you and me at the desk.
And we're back. Yeah, Nico, we kind of just expected that. So, yeah, this match is done in the books. I expected, honestly, probably most of that response, Nico, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, me neither. It is what it is. How much of that bottle do you have left, and can I have some?
It's empty. But for this match, it's done. It's over. Nuclear Option moves on, and we do our plugs and promotions to get us out of here, starting with our winners, Nuclear Option, Chris Dohmen, Kees Cornelisse. We'll start with Chris. Where can the good kids find you, sir?
You guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Stardust, at Skywalker Dohmen. You guys can follow our YouTube channel, Dedicated Art, on Twitter, Instagram, at Gateway Channel. Like our Facebook page. Stay tuned for Schmodown reactions, the Who Cares Anyway podcast, and our Star Wars Resistance recap show, Viva la Resistance.
All right. And Kees Cornelisse.
Well, what he said about the Dedicated to Art channel, which has been mentioned a couple of times throughout this video already, and a Dutch movie guy on Twitter, soon to be in 2 finals fandom at the end of the year. Look out for that. It's going to be fun. I'm probably going to win 2 belts. That's going to be fun. And Kees Cornelisse on Facebook throughout the pages. If you're like in the schmo pages and whatnot, I'll be there.
All right. And our unfortunate losers today will just go to Kaleb because we know Jim hates doing it. So, Kaleb, where can they find you?
Look, you can find Jim running TV Throwdown on Multiplex Entertainment. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kaleb Koho. That's KalebKoho. You can find me on YouTube, Kaleb Koho, where I do music, Koho Productions, where I do film on both channels. Right now is my movie Chick Part 2, which you can watch for free. It's not free as my album Shoot for Teams with my group The Forks. That's on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you consume your digital music. And you can find me right here on Multiplex Entertainment hosting Fandom Fight every Friday. And me and Jake got something coming on Thursdays very soon. So check that out. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
And I am the Franz with the bronze, baby. I'm the TV champion, and I'm coming for you, Grant Gregory. I'm coming for you in that round 2, baby. I need another title on this shoulder, and the happy days will be here again, baby. Franz with the bronze. Woo!
Wow.
Nico, I'm just going to you. Go ahead.
What the fuck? Okay, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Nico Suave Regoli. That's NicoSuaveRegoli. You can find me on the Week of Wrestling podcast every week with myself and Hunter Chambliss. You can find me on Film Nerd TV competing in Combat Zone Wrestling Trivia. The first match we just had November 14th against Sandy the Sandman Robinson. That was the division's official debut. And of course, you can find me right here at Multiplex Entertainment. That's the name of the Facebook group. And the YouTube channel. Twitter is at MultiplexYT. The Instagram is Multiplex Entertainment Network. The TeePublic is just Multiplex. We can now design shirts. We can now design the backs of shirts. So stay tuned for some more creative designs coming up in the future. And in terms of our weekly schedule, Monday is Movie Warzone. Tuesday is TV Throwdown, both singles and fandom. Wednesday is Sports Battlefield. Do I even need to mention the fantasy football show anymore, or is that pretty much done? Anyway, Thursday is our Arrowverse discussion show, Crisis on Earthplex, every week, hosted by yours truly and Zaddia Seaman Smith, the reigning Arrowverse champion. Friday is Fandom Fight, singles and teams. We're getting that much closer to finding out who's going to take on Robert Parker and who's going to be the official team champion. And Saturdays, Nerdgasm maybe? And Sundays, we wrap it up in a nice little bow with my talk show, Around the League.
And I'm TM Smith. You know you can find me here. I don't have to say anything. It was all covered. So for all of us, that is our winners, Chris and Kees. Our unfortunate losers, Kaleb and Jim. My co-host, Nico. I am Team Smith. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.